alternating series. What do you mean by alternating series? In the given series alternates, the sign will be changed. See, plus, this is a minus, again this is a plus, again this is a minus, this is a plus, up to etc. Alternately we are getting the signs. One is a plus, next immediately minus, next again immediately plus, minus, plus, minus, like that we are getting in the given series having alternate signs is there. That the series is called the alternating series. See, a series in which the terms are alternately positive and negative is called an alternating series. Now, previous we so far completed the series is called here positive series. Is it clear? Now, see, the series obtained from this, okay, by taking each term as a positive. By taking each term is a positive is known as the absolute series. What do you mean by absolute series? When we are going to apply the mod, see here, alternating series, alternating series. Summation UN is the alternating series. Now I am going to apply summation mod UN is absolute series. This is your class. When we are going to apply the mod, to the alternating series, we are getting the absolute series. Is it clear? Any doubts? When we are going to mute your calls, ma. Hello. Mute your calls. When we are going to apply the mod function to the given alternate series, we are getting the absolute series. That series is called the absolute series.
Once again explain, ma'am.
Don't disturb me with the calls and mute and unmute buttons. Once again, I am going to explain. So many times I am going to explain. I am willing. 573. Now, alternate series is alternately positive and negative. Positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative. See, we are getting in the given series. That series is nothing but the alternating series. When we are going to apply the mod to the alternate series, each and every term will be the positive. Each and term as a positive. This series is known as the absolute series. Now I'm going to assume this is a summation union. Now this is what here? Summation mod union. It is clear? Okay. Summation
Yes, ma'am. Clear, ma'am.
Taking this is the alternate series. When we are getting the absolute series, we are going to apply the summation or mod function to the summation union. Then we are getting summation of mod union is the absolute series. Okay. Now the previous so many tests are completed. Those tests, what is the purpose of those tests? We are going to find the given series is the positive series, is the convergent series or either divergent series. We are finding. Okay. So my video is stuck.
Yes, ma'am.
Now it is clear? Okay. Now the previous test are we have done so many problems by using those tests. Those tests are belongs to for finding the given series is convergent series or divergent series or test fails. Okay, just we are finding the given series. What is the result? Either that is a convergent or divergent or any test fails. If we are getting any test fails, then we go for the Rabe's test. Remaining so many methods, comparison test or D'Alembert test, right? Now, then what is the result of alternating series? Now the given alternating series is, we have the two conditions. One is the convergent, another one is the conditional convergent. It is clear? First one is the absolute convergent and the next one is the conditional convergent. Only we have the two results in the given alternating series. It is clear, all of you? One is absolute convergent, another one is conditional convergent. One is absolute convergent and another one is conditional convergent. Is it clear? Now, what is this one completed, all of you? This one completed, all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to rub that one. For that purpose, I'm asking, okay? Alternating series, alternatively positive, negative. Absolute series is each and every term in the given alternating series will be the positive. So that is denoted with the summation of mod un. Okay, now next one, any alternating series is the absolute convergent. Any alternating series either absolute convergent or conditionally convergent. Conditionally convergent. Only we have the two chances. The two chances are what more here? Either that is a conditional convergent or else that is a absolute convergent. Now what is the conditions for absolute convergent? If summation un is convergent, then summation of mod un is also convergent. Hence, summation un is called absolute convergent. The given alternate series and the absolute series, both are the convergent, then the given series is the absolute convergent. It is clear? Minor doubts? The given alternating series is a convergent and the given absolute series also convergent. Then the given alternating series is called what more here? Absolute convergent. Is it clear? Next. If the given alternating series is the convergent, then summation of mod un is divergent. Summation of mod un is divergent. Hence, summation un is called conditionally convergent. Conditionally convergent. Is it clear, all of you? What is absolute convergent? What is conditionally convergent? Is it okay? Is it clear?
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
I am going to explain here. Absolute convergent. Summation un is the convergent. In the conditional convergent also, summation un is the convergent. For both the conditions, summation un is a convergent. But whereas summation mod un is convergent, the given series is the absolute convergent. Whereas summation mod un is a divergent, the given series is a conditionally convergent. It is clear? Now, how can we find out the given alternating series is the convergent? What is the procedure? Only one method. Only one method. The given alternating series is the convergent or divergent by using only the one method. So what is that here? I'm going to write here. Write down. So this one is Leibniz rule. Leibniz rule. An alternating series. So this is the alternating series. Converges if first condition, second condition satisfied, then the given alternate series is a convergent. Suppose the first condition is satisfied, the second condition is not satisfied. the second condition is not satisfied. Then what is the given alternating series? That is not convergent. That is what, ma? Not convergent series. Is it clear? Otherwise, the series is not convergent. Clear? Now what is the first condition? Each term is numerically less than its preceding term. Okay, now means what? We have the so many terms are there. U1, U2, U3 up to UN and infinite terms are there. Okay, so compare with these two terms. The preceding value is the more value compared with the succeeding term. And here, I'm going to again take U2 and U3. Which one is the bigger value? U2 is the big value compared with the U3. This is the succeeding term. This is the preceding term. Always the preceding term is the less value compared with the succeeding value. Once again, I'm going to explain. Always the preceding term is the less value compared with the succeeding term. You have to take any two values. Preceding value is the less value. Preceding value is the big value compared with the
బలిసిందాన్ని పట్టుకున్నాడంటే ఈ తెల్లే ఇంకా బలిసిందాన్ని పట్టేసింది రాసు
your calls. Two 26. Next, always this is the succeeding and this is the preceding. So the succeeding element is the what one here less value compared with the preceding. So U1 comma U2, which one is the bigger value? U1 is the bigger value. U2 comma U3, which one is the big value? U2 is the big value compared with the U3. Again U3 and U4, which is the big value? U3 is the big value. Now always the preceding term compulsory big value compared with the succeeding term. Okay, now what is the second point here? Limit n tends to infinite, un equals to 0. Limit n tends to infinite, un equals to 0. Otherwise, the series is the convergent. Otherwise, the series is the convergent. It is clear? Now,
Hello.
and the second condition, then the given alternating series is a convergent series. Otherwise, that is not a convergent. It is clear? Not convergent means that is a divergent. Okay. Simply we can write the given alternating series is a convergent. That means these two conditions are satisfied. Any one of the condition is not satisfied, the given alternating series is not convergent, that is a divergent. Is it clear, all of you? Now, absolute convergent. If summation un is the convergent, if summation un is the convergent, means what? Using the Leibniz rule, we can find the given summation un alternating series is the convergent or not divergent. We can find out. Right, all of you? We can do one problem. You get clarity results. You will get the clarity result. Okay, ma? Take down. Take down. Completed?
Yes, ma'am. Completed.
Oh, ma'am.
Fast. What is the alternate series? If summation un is the alternate series. What is the absolute series? Summation mod un is the absolute series. Is it clear? Clear?
Clear, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
problem. Test for convergence of the given series. Test for convergence of the given series. 1 minus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3 minus 1 by 4 plus etc. 1 minus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3 minus 1 by 4 plus etc. Now in the given problem, so the given series is a positive series or alternate series?
Alternative.
Alternate series, right on. The given series is alternate. The given series is an alternating series, alternative series R. Now, by using the Leibniz test, we need to find the given series is a convergent or divergent. We can write it. Okay, now? Now, by Leibniz rule. What is the first condition? In the given each and every term, the preceding term is the more value compared with the succeeding term. Is it clear? Now, first of all, I am going to write the only terms. 1, 1 by 2, 1 by 3, 1 by 4, like 1 by 5, up to 1 by n and 1 by n plus 1. Is it clear? This is the nth term and this is the n plus 1 term. Is it clear? What is the condition of Leibniz first rule? Each and every term of the preceding value is the bigger value compared with the succeeding value. Here 1 comma 1 by 2. This is the succeeding value, this is the preceding value. Compare with this, which is the biggest value? 1 peddada, 1 by 2 peddada. What is the bigger of 1 comma 1 by 2?
One only.
One ma'am. One ma'am.
Yes, again I am going to check it out. 1 by 2 and 1 by 3. Which is the biggest value?
1 by
One
2.
by two.
1 by 2. Again go for check it out. 1 by 3 and 1 by 4. Which is the biggest? 1 by 3. 1 by 4, 1 by 5, 1 by 5. And here 1 by n and 1 by n plus 1. Which is the bigger value? 1 by n. Is it clear? Now each and every term is the less value compared with the preceding value. It is clear? This is the succeeding value, this is the preceding value. Preceding value kante succeeding value eppudu less gaane undi. Is it clear? Always the preceding value is the less value compared with the succeeding value is always less value compared with the preceding values. The first condition is satisfied. Now this condition is satisfied. What is that condition here? 1 by n greater than 1 by n plus 1. Now we go for the second condition. What is the second condition? When we are applying the limit function n tends to infinite to the nth term, just to don't take any positive negative, just I am going to take the term only in the given nth term. What is the nth term here? 1 by n, like that. Okay, now limit n tends to infinite 1 by n. So 1 by infinite is what here I am going to substitute 1 by infinite value. One by infinite value.
0.
0. What is the second condition of Leibniz test? When we are applying the limit function to the nth term, we are get the 0 only. Now here we are getting the 0. Second condition also satisfied. Second condition also satisfied. Then what? Hence, summation un, the given series, the given alternate series is what? Convergent. Okay. Doubts? Now completed, ma?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Write the next problem. Second problem. Test for convergence of the series. Summation n equals to 1 to infinite. 1 to infinite. Minus 1 to the power of n minus 1. N by 2n minus 1. N by 2n minus 1. Now the given series is a positive series or alternate series. First we can find out. Tell me, is a positive series or alternate series? Hello? How can we identify when we have the summation with the series is the alternate series or positive series? See, summation n by 2n minus 1 is the positive series. When summation n by 2n minus 1 having minus 1 to the power of n or else minus 1 to the power of n, like that any series we have, so this is the alternate series. It is clear? It is clear? Any we have the summation with minus 1 to the power of n or minus 1 to the power of n minus 1 or minus 1 to the power of n plus 1, we have compulsory. This is the identification, is the alternate series. Same function I am going to write in the summation n by 2n minus 1. This is a positive series because of without having minus 1 to the power of n minus 1. Is it clear? Now, this is a convergent or divergent. Previously, we have the so many methods completed. By using that methods, we need to find this is a convergent or divergent. For this, only Leibniz test. The given series is the convergent or not convergent, using only the Leibniz test. Is it clear now, all of you? Is it clear, all of you? Hello?
Yes, ma'am. Clear.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Clear.
By Leibniz. First of all, what is UN? What is UN? Tell me. Already in the previous problem, there is no taking of the positive negative. Just we are going to take the terms only, values only, not minus sign and plus. Just what is UN here? This one is the UN. This term is the UN. N by 2n minus 1. When we are considering this minus 1 to the power of n minus 1 to the UN, so that is the alternate function. But we are not taking the alternate function. Just we are taking the nth function, nth term. What is nth term? Without having the given term is the nth term, that is n by 2n minus 1. Now what is the first condition here? the preceding value is always the big value compared with the succeeding element. Okay, now we have to find, and the n values are how many we have? 1 to infinite. So many values we have the n value. Is it clear? Now n equals to 1, n equals to 2, n equals to 3, up to n equals to n. So for n equals to 1, what is the given series? 1 by 2 minus 1. So that is 1. Here n equals to 2. 2 by 4 minus 1, 3. N equals to 3. 3 by 6 minus 1, 5. Up to n equals to n by 2n minus 1. And n equals to n plus 1. What we get here? N plus 1 by 2n plus 2 minus 1. 2n plus 1. It is clear? These are the various terms depending on the n values. We are giving the n values, we are getting the total un terms. These are the un terms. Is it clear up to now? Any doubts?
Video stuck in.
Video stuck in, ma'am.
Wait. It is clear? For n equals to 1, getting 1 by 4. For n equals to 2, we get 2 by 4 minus 1, 3. For n equals to 3, we get 3 by 6 minus 1, 5. Up to n equals to n. N by 2n minus 1, that 1. Again n equals to n plus 1. N plus 1 by 2n plus 1, we get simplification. Now, we have the conditions we have to check. 1 is a big value or 2 by 3 is a big value. Which one is a big value? Compare these two. మీరు చెప్తేనే నేను నోట్ చేస్తా. Which is the big value compared with 1, 2 by 3?
1 by 1.
1 is a big
1,
value.
madam.
2 by 3 is and 3 by 5. Which is a big value? Compare these two.
2 by 3. Preceding value is less than preceding value.
Okay. Next, n by 2n minus 1 always big value compared with the next term. Okay, now the first condition is satisfied. The first condition is satisfied. That is what here?
Madam, your video was not visible, ma'am.
Video is not visible, ma'am.
We have not shared the screen, ma'am.
మీకు భయపడిద్ది అది మీరు చెప్పగానే వచ్చేస్తుంది. Listen. Each and every preceding values are the bigger value compared with the succeeding values. Is it clear? Now the first condition satisfied. Next, we go for the second one. What is the second condition? Limit n tends to infinite un. Okay. We need to find the limit function of un. What is un here? This one is a un. N by 2n minus 1. Limit n tends to infinite. Un is what here? N by 2n minus 1. I'm going to take a n common in the denominator. Right? Limit n tends to infinite n by. In the denominator, I'm going to take here n into 2 minus 1. Is it clear, all of you? Is it clear, all of you? Okay. So n get cancelled. What we get here? The remaining here 1 by n. Limit n tends to infinite 1 by 2 minus 1 by n. Again, I am going to substitute the limit function 1 by 2 minus 1 by infinite. So this is a 1 by 2, which is not equals to 0. The second condition, we are simplifying the limit function of un. Compulsory, we get the 0 value. Then only the second condition is satisfied. Otherwise, the given second condition is not satisfied. Now, the given series is what? Not convergent series. The second condition is not satisfied. second condition is not satisfied. Therefore, the given series is not convergent. Clear? It is clear, ma'am. It is clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So Leibniz test, any doubts? Leibniz test, any doubts?
No, ma'am.
Next, third question. Next problem also using the Leibniz test, we are finding the convergent and divergent. That means not convergent. We are not use the divergent. We have to use not convergent. Okay. Next problem. Test for convergence of the series 1 minus 1 by 2 square plus 1 by 3 square minus 1 by 4 square plus etc. So these are alternate series or positive series.
Alternative series.
Alternate series, ma'am.
Alternate series. The given is alternate series. Okay. Now, by Leibniz test, what is the first condition? First of all, I am going to write UN term. What is UN here? For this 1 by n square. 2, 3, 4. Again, square is a common. 1 by here 1, 2, 3, 4. And in this, the square is repeated. The values, denominator values are different. For different values of n, we are getting the different values here. So I'm going to write here 1 by n square. Is it clear? Now, the first term is a 1. The second term I'm going to write here it is a 1 by 2. And here it is a 1 by 3. And here it is a 1 by 4 up to 1 by squares are common, those are the repeated. Next term is 1 by n plus 1 whole square. It is clear? Now we need to check the conditions. Now we need to check the condition. 1 compare with the 1 by 4 is, which is the biggest value? Compare with the 1 and 1 by 4. Which one is the big value?
One only, ma'am.
Yes, this is the 1 only. Okay, now next 1 by 4 and 1 by 9, which one is the big value? 1 by 4 is the big.
1 by 4.
Denominator value is increasing, the total fraction value will be decreasing. The denominator value is increasing, the total fraction value will be decreasing. Is it clear? Now 1 by n square is a bigger value compared with the 1 by n plus 1 whole square. The first condition is satisfied. The first condition is satisfied. Is it clear? Now we go for the second condition. What is the second condition here? I am going to apply the limit function. Limit n tends to infinite. Un equals to limit n tends to infinite. What is un here? This is the un. 1 by n square. It is clear? 1 by n square. Now we are going to substitute the limit function there equals to infinite. 1 by infinite square. So that is 1 by infinite. So that is equals to 0. What is the second condition of Leibniz test? Compulsory we get the 0. Then only the given series is a convergent series. Now in this result we are getting the 0. Second condition is satisfied. second condition is satisfied. It is clear?
Convergent.
Hence, the given series is
Convergent.
series by Leibniz test. Okay? Match. Is it clear now?
Yes, ma'am.
అందులో ఫిల్ చేసిన completed. I'm going to rub this. Next problem. Next problem. Test for convergence of the series 1 minus 1 by 3 factorial plus 1 by 5 factorial minus 1 by 7 factorial plus etc. and plus 1 by n factorial. 3, 5, 7, 3n plus 2, 3n minus 1, 3n minus 1 means 1, 2, 3n minus 2 plus 1 n equals to 2, 6 minus 2. Plus 1. 2n plus 1. For n equals to 1, 3. For n equals to 2, 4 plus 1, 5. For n equals to 3, 6 plus 1, 5. So this is the alternating series, right? Which is alternate series. Is it clear? Now, what is un here? I'm going to write, just write, this is the un term, 2n plus 1 factorial. Not I'm going to write the positive or negative. Okay, just I'm going to write the un term, un equals to 1 by 2n plus 1 factorial. Is it clear? Now, by Leibniz test, by Leibniz rule, what is the first condition? We have to check that each and every term, that is condition is satisfied or not, we need to go into check it out. Okay, so first term is 1 by 3 factorial. What is the 3 factorial value here? 3 into 2 into 1. Next 1 by 5 factorial can be written as 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. It is clear? Like that 1 by 2n plus 1 factorial up to 1 factorial, which we are going to expand. The last value is the 1 in the given factorial. Now see here, 1 is a big value or 1 by 6 is a big value. Which is a big value?
1, ma'am.
1 is the big value, ma'am.
3 in the denominator 3 to 1. In the given denominator 3 to 1 and 5 into 4 is increasing. The denominator value is the increasing. The total fraction will be decreasing. Is it clear? Now compare these two. Again the second term will be the biggest value. Again, this is the biggest value compared with the next succeeding terms. Again, this is the biggest value compared with the n plus 1, 2n plus 3, the next term. The next one, what is the next one here? 2 difference. So, 2 plus 2, 2n plus 3. So, this is the n plus 1 term. Okay, ma? Now, the first condition satisfied. First condition satisfied. Next, second condition. What is the second condition? Limit n tends to infinite un. Just we are substituting or apply the limit function. What is un here? 1 by 2n plus 1 factorial. Okay. Tell me. Again, just to directly substitute the infinite term. 1 by 2 into infinite plus 1 factorial. So that is 2 into infinite is the infinite, infinite plus 1 is the infinite. Infinite factorial is what? Infinite. 1 by infinite equals to what? 0. Second condition also satisfied. Second condition is also satisfied. Then, hence the given series is convergent. Hence, the given series is convergent. Clear? Any doubts? Any doubts, ma'am?
No, ma'am.
Leibniz test and closing. Clear? Completed?
Yes, ma'am.
Next problem, the last problem. Test for convergence. Of the given series. Of the given series. 1 minus 1 by 2 root 2 plus 1 by 3 root 3 minus 1 by 4 root 3 plus up to plus 1 by n into root n. The given series is what now?
Alternate.
Alternate. The given series is alternate series. Next, by Leibniz. By Leibniz rule, by Leibniz rule. What is the first condition? We are going to write the functional terms values 1, 1 by 2 root 2, 1 by 3 root 3, 1 by 4 root 4 up to 1 by n root n, and the next term is n plus 1 into under root of n plus 1. Clear? Now, 1 is the big value compared with the denominator 1 by 2 root 2. Is it clear? Next, this 1 by 2 and this is 1 by 3. Now 1 by 2 is a big value always. Okay. 1 by 3 root 3 and 1 by 4 root 4. Always 1 by 3 root 3 is a big value. Compare with 1 by n root n is the big value compared with the n plus 1 term. Okay. The first condition satisfied. Maximum all the problems, the first condition satisfied. Most of the problems are belongs to the second condition is not satisfied. Okay. Now the second condition. When we are going to apply the limit function to the un. So what is here? Limit n tends to infinite un 1 by n into root n. Since un equals to 1 by n root n. N into root n. It is clear? Now we are going to substitute the infinite value directly. There is no numerator part. 1 by infinite into root infinite. 1 by infinite. So that is equals to 0. Hence, the given series is convergent. Any doubts in the Leibniz test? In this second condition also satisfied. Then the given total series is a convergent. Clear? Any more doubts in the Leibniz test?
No doubts, ma'am.
What is Leibniz test? Two conditions are satisfied of the given alternate series. That is what? Convergent series. The given is the convergent series. Okay. Next. What is the first condition? Each and every term of the preceding is the bigger value compared with the succeeding term. Okay, that is the first condition. What is the second condition? Limit of un n tends to n equals to 1 to infinite. So that is we are getting the 0. Then only two conditions are satisfied. The given alternate series is a convergent. Otherwise, the given alternate series is not convergent. Not convergent. Is it clear? Among the two conditions, one condition, if at least one condition also satisfied, then that is not a convergent function. All the two conditions are satisfied, then the given alternate series is a convergent. Otherwise, that is not a convergent series. Otherwise, the given is not a convergent series. It is clear with you? No, any doubts? Now, I'm going to complete the session. I'm going to close the session now. Thank you. Thank you, Mahalakshmi.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. అన్నా గణేష్ అన్న నమస్తే.
సుమార్ భాయ్ నమస్తే నమస్తే. అయిపోయిందా మ్యాథ్స్?
ఏ మ్యాథ్స్
అరే
అన్నా?
మీకేం పని పడలేదారా?
టాపర్ మేము ఏదో ఇక తప్పగలం.
అరే పబ్జి ఆడదాం రారా అంటే ఆడదంటావారా నువ్వు?
రామ్మని చెప్పిన వాళ్ళే వీకలే పబ్జి.
ఎప్పుడు రా?
పొద్దున రారా అంటే వచ్చిన.
అరే శ్రావణ్ గారు లేడా?
నువ్వు ఇన్వైట్ చేసావు. అవును గారు వెళ్ళిపోయాడు.
వీడియో వాడరా రాహుల్ గారు వస్తలేడు ఆన్లైన్ లకి. ఆడ క్లాసులు వింటున్నావు
నమస్తే.
శ్రావణ్ గారు ఉన్నాడు, సిద్ధు గారు కూడా ఉన్నాడు, మాట్లాడతలేడు.
అన్నాడు అయింది.
రవన్
ఫ్రీ ఫైర్ ఆడదాం రండి.
రవన్ టాప్.
అరే బాట్ గా, అరే ఫ్రీ ఫైర్ బాట్ గా
అంటే
యాంకరే
గణేష్
హ్యాపీ
బాయ్
బర్త్డే అంకరావు.
అది నిన్నే
హ్యాపీ బర్త్డే అంకరావు.
హ్యాపీ బర్త్డే అంకారావు.
మహేంద్ర కడుక్కుంటా పోలీస్ ఉంది, రెడీ ఉండండి.
అరే ఇంత మంది క్లాస్ ఆన్ చేసి పక్కకు వేడేసిర్రా.
నమస్తే ఇందానా.
అరే ఓవర్ రైలు అరే ఓవర్
అరే సిద్ధు
ఏమరా అప్పుడే ధనదాని వెళ్ళిపోతారు. ఆకలేసింది అందరికి తిన్నీకే పోతున్నట్టు.
అన్నా సందీప్ అన్న నమస్తే అన్న. 5:35. అమ్మా నమస్తే.
ఉన్నాడా?
అదే నోట్స్ రాస్తున్నట్టు ఆయన. మీరే
ఎవరు సందీప్ అన్న?
అరే అందరు రాస్తుర్రా.
అంటే నోట్స్ అంట నోట్స్.
అరే గణేష్ నేను ఫస్ట్ పేపర్ ఒక్కటే రాసి క్విక్ పెట్టిన చూసిన, ఒకటే రాస్తా, ఏం టచ్ చేయలే ఇక మళ్ళా.
అవునా? సరే సరే ఎన్నెన్నా అనుకుంటాం.
అరే మ్యాథ్స్ రాస్తే నాకు పంపించండి రా.
అరే అంకరావు నువ్వు స్టేజ్ లో. అరే సోహెల్ గారు కూడా ఉన్నాడు రా, అక్కని మాట్లాడతలేడు.
నీ దెబ్బకు భయపడటం అదే.
సోయలనా ఆన్లైన్ లోకి రావే, మైక్ ఆన్ చేయవే.
రాహుల్ గాడే రా మైక్ వస్తున్నారని మెసేజ్ పెట్టి నేను సౌండ్ వినబడతలేదు.
సిద్ధు గారు కూడా ఉన్నాడు, ఆడు కూడా మాట్లాడతలేడు.
సరే మళ్ళా వెళ్తాం తర్వాత క్లాస్ ఇంగ్లీష్ లో. బాయ్.
అయ్యా నువ్వేడికి వస్తున్నావు చెప్పు గది.
ఏ సినిమా
తింటావా నువ్వు కూడా?
డిన్నర్ పెడదాం, చికెన్ డిన్నర్ పెడదాం అని పోతున్నా.
పబ్జి పేరు చెప్పుకొని పోతున్నారు. అరే న్యాయం కాదురా ఇదైతే.
గణేష్ మన కొత్త పిల్ల
ఏందయ్య,
దొరికిందా?
ఎందుకు
ఎవ్వరు
అయ్యా
తప్పేం
తమాషాలు?
కాదురా రేయ్.
చేద్దామంటావు చెప్పు.
అంకరావు గారు నిజం చెప్తాడు. అంకరావు వాడు ఏడిపోతుంది చెప్పురా.
ఎవడు
జశ్వంత్ గాడు
590
ఏ వాడికి ఆకలి అవుతుందిలే పోనీ పాపం. ఎవరో పోరి ఉండింది పక్కన కలిసి కూర్చొని ఎన్నికి పోతుండు.
అరే ఏమ్రా బాబు ఒక్కరు మాట్లాడతలేరేంద్రా? ఉత్తి మనమేనారా రోజు మాట్లాడేది?
అరే పోరా బాబు వాడికి ఆకలి అవుతుందంట.
అరే
నీకు
ఏంట్రా
కూడా
ఇది?
ఆకలి అయితే మెతుకేసుకోపో పోయి.
ఏంట్రా ఇది? అరే క్లాస్ లో ఉంటే బాగా
అరే సార్ గ్రూప్ లో చూడరా మెసేజ్ కానీ ఒకడు మైక్ ఏంట్రా అని పెట్టిండు.
ఏంట్రా, ఏం పెట్టిందా? ఓర్రాడు
ఆడు చందు గారా?
మైక్ ఆన్ చేయరా అంటే మైక్ ఏంట్రా?
అరే
ఏ గ్రూప్ లో రా?
ఓల్ భయ్యా మీరు ఏ గ్రూప్ లో అన్నది?
536.
36 మన గ్రూప్ లో నేరా బుగ్గగా.
ఏం నాకు మెసేజ్ రాలేగా?
అబ్బా
అరే ఏమరా సార్లే వాళ్ళడా?
అయితేనే అరే రికార్డ్ అయితేనే ఉందిరా ఇంకా క్లాసు.
ఓల్
మరి
చెప్పారు.
ఎవరికి మెసేజ్ చేస్తలేంద్రా?
నాకు తెలియదమ్మా అయితే. నువ్వు ఎవరివో నాకు తెలియదు.
సారీ భయ్యా మీరు ఎవరో నాకు తెలియదు. అయ్యో
అయ్యా గణిబాయ్ నువ్వా? అచ్చా ఎవరో కూడా తెలియదు నాకు.
నాకు సుకుమార్ గారు తప్ప ఎవరు తెలియదు. సుకుమార్ గారు లేడు కాదు.
జశ్వంత్, సందీప్,
ఏ జశ్వంత్ ఎవరు లేడు ఈ క్లాస్ లో లేడు అసలు. జశ్వంత్ అనేటోడు
అంకరావు.
ఈ కాలేజే కాదు ఆడు.
జస్వంత్ గణేష్ తప్ప ఎవరు తెలియదు. 590 583 తప్ప ఎవరు తెలియదు నాకు.
ఆ జశ్వంత్ అనేటోడు ఈ కాలేజే కాదు.
505 తెలియదు నాకు.
అరే ఇంత మంది క్లాస్ ఆన్ చేసి పక్క పడేసి పోయిర్రా.
అవరా రే.
అరే గౌతమిపుత్ర శాతకర్ణి వస్తుంది బ్రో. గౌతమిపుత్ర శాతకర్ణి.
ఏ బ్రూస్లీ వస్తుంది. బ్రూస్లీ
బ్రూస్లీ చూస్తున్నాడు.
అవన్నీ ఏం చూస్తారు బ్రో? మిర్జాపూర్ చూడండి.
ఎప్పుడో చూసినాం, చిన్నప్పుడో చూసి వదిలేసినాం.
మిర్జాపూర్ చూడలేదు ఇప్పుడు.
రిలీజ్ అయ్యి ఎప్పుడో చూసి వదిలేసినాం.
ఫస్ట్ హిందీలో చూసిన తర్వాతనే తెలుగులో చూసినాం మేము.
ఏం చదవడాలు ఏం లేవు.
సావదేం కదా.
అంతే అంతే.
అరే ఒక్కరు కూడా అమ్మాయిలు లేరురా. ఇప్పుడు మాట్లాడుకోర్రా గట్టిగా. ఏం మాట్లాడతారు? అరే అరే
అవుతుంది కదా.
అరే ఉదయ్ గాడు వచ్చిండ్రు. అరే ఉదయ్ గారిని అడుగుర్రా ఫస్ట్. ఉదయ్, మిస్టర్ ఉదయ్.
బాగా చదువుతున్నావు ఉదయ్ బాబు.
చదవడాలు ఏం లేదు. ఎంకరా వెళ్ళిపోయాడా?
వెళ్ళిపోయాడుగా.
అరే సిద్ధు ఏట్రా సిద్ధు? అరే సందీప్ గారు టూర్ పోతుండంటారా రై? అందరు వెళ్ళిపోయారేం రా?
నువ్వు వచ్చినావని